Max Dowman. If you haven't heard the name, you've been living under a rock. The Arsenal teenage wonderkid has been going viral all of last season, ripping up under 18s football. In the last 7 games of the season, he scored 14 goals, including 2 hat-tricks and 3 assists in the process. Scouts are calling him the best 15-year-old in the country, and fans have nicknamed him the Kaka reject, with visible comparisons to their playing style. Progressively driving forward with the ball from any position on the pitch, fearlessly gliding past opposition players with ease, either bringing his teammates into play, winning a foul, or doing it all by himself. Midway through last season, he started regularly training with the first team. Even the gaffer was in awe at what he was seeing in training.
If you're looking from far and you don't know that he's 15 and you see certain things that he does, you have to judge him on that. You wouldn't treat him any different to any other player.
When it was time for him to make his debut, the Premier League blocked it due to technicalities in regards to his age. Every few years, Arsenal fans are captivated by the emergence of a wonderkid. Hale End has a track record of producing talent. Fans and media are then quick to attach labels to players who stand out from their peers. Due to skill, athleticism, or sheer potential, Max Dowman is the latest, but is the hype justified? In September of 2023, Max Dowman made history by becoming the youngest debutant in the under-18s Premier League at the age of just 13, coming on to play the remaining 22 minutes of a 4-0 home victory against Southampton. His second appearance came 6 months down the line, making his first start playing in a 10 role and putting on a spectacle. His silky footwork helped win the penalty as Chido Obi converted from the spot. Max was on the verge of scoring as he used his quick footwork again to wiggle past a few players, but Chido's striker instincts kicked in as he nicked it off him for his second goal. Ultimately, it was an impressive first start, showcasing his ability to play at this level by contributing to every goal one way or another. 5 goals, 3 assists as they cruised to a 5-2 victory. His first goal for the under-18s came in his third game in a 2-2 draw at home to West Brom, scoring in a spectacular fashion by dummying the shot with the defender falling for it and just finessing it in the top right corner. Even the keeper stood still like a statue. He went on to make another 4 appearances, bagging a goal and 2 assists in the process, to finish off his first campaign with the under-18s. In the summer before the start of the new season, Arsenal Football Club were having issues holding on to Chido Obi Martin, as he was refusing to sign a professional contract at the club. This is relevant because he was the face of the academy at the time, a goal-scoring machine who went viral for netting 10 goals in a single game. Anyways, with his departure, this left a vacant spot for someone else to claim the throne. It's the start of the 2024-25 season, and now Max is a starter for the under-18s. Technically a schoolboy born in 2009 and supposed to be an under-15 by age. Playing up a year at youth level is a big deal in itself. In Max's case, he was playing up a couple age groups and standing out as one of the star players. He started the new season with a stellar 2 assists in 5 games for the under-18s in the Premier League. In the month of September, he makes history again by becoming the youngest goal scorer in the UEFA Youth League at the age of 14, 8 months and 19 days. The following month, late in October, Arsenal announced the departure of under-18s head coach Jack Wilshere, accepting a job as first team coach at Norwich City. His assistant Adam Birchall takes over as head coach, who'd been part of the coaching setup at the club since 2016. Reports came out at the time stating that Max Dowman's family were extremely disappointed at Jack Wilshere's departure. David Ormsey made a point in an article with The Athletic about how Jack Wilshere has shown he shares an understanding of everything Dowman is going through, given Wilshere was also a high-profile academy player for club and country.
At his age as well, some of the things that he does in training are unbelievable. He's a player obviously with a huge talent that we have a lot of belief that we can develop him into become one of our own.
Throughout the month of November, Max started training with the first team on a regular basis, and according to the gaffer, he was fitting right in. On December 1st in a home fixture against Brighton, Max Dowman makes history again, coming on to play 6 minutes for his under-21 Premier League debut, a month shy of his 15th birthday. He was welcomed with a vicious tackle which led to a sending off. Having just turned 15 years of age on December 31st, Max started to hit some form in the new year, scoring 3 goals in 3 back-to-back games. His first under-18 Premier League goal of the season came in a 3-1 victory against West Ham. The other 2 goals came in the 4th and 5th round of the FA Youth Cup as the under-18s beat QPR and Fulham, helping his side progress to the quarter-finals of the prestigious competition to be played at the Emirates Stadium. February 2nd, Arsenal's senior team were headed off on their annual training camp in Dubai. Max Dowman was part of the travelling group, alongside a handful of academy players, mostly under-21s. The aim of the trip was to recharge and come back rejuvenated for the final part of the season. In Max's case, he came back from the trip untouchable, as if all that training, being around the first team, was starting to take effect. The stage was set for him. The 28th of February, quarterfinals of the FA Youth Cup at the Emirates Stadium, with over 7,000 spectators in attendance. The game was being broadcasted live as it was perfect timing to announce himself on a national stage, and he did just that. The highlight of the game was a solo drive in the second half, as Max picked up the ball from inside his own half. With United's players crowded around him, he persevered with his signature solo drive all the way to the opposition box as he was fouled again, winning a penalty for his side. He tucked away the penalty, but ultimately United ended up winning in extra time. Despite Arsenal's defeat, Everyone watching, fans, spectators, neutrals, left talking about one thing: the growing hype around Max Dowman. 2 weeks later, Max was handed the captain's armband as defender Will Sweet got promoted to play for the under-21. It was the month of March and he only had one league goal for the under-18. He took it personal, scoring the winner against Fulham to make it 2-1. Then 4 days later, he scores a hat-trick away to Leicester, including an assist as they win the game 5-3. 2 of the goals were almost identical as he picked up the ball at the halfway line and went on his signature solo run. In the next game, the young Gunners play Norwich City at home. Max Dowman adds to his tally, scoring another 2 from the penalty spot. They win the game 3-1. 2 weeks later, the under-18s came up against Reading at home. Arsenal won 4-0 with Max scoring all 4 of the goals. His first goal was contender for goal of the season as he picked up the ball from deep inside his own box, tricking the Reading player with a piece of skill, then continuing his signature drive, managing to hold off 2 players as he pops the shot from outside the box. The following fixture was the North London derby at home, and no surprise, Max Dowman scores again with a cracker from outside the box. As the game ended in a tie, his first loss as captain came away to Fulham, but he still managed to leave with a goal and an assist. The final game of the under-18s Premier League campaign was away to Aston Villa, with nothing but pride to play for, as Villa were crowned league champions before the start of the fixture. Nevertheless, Max left with 2 goals. His second goal was the pick of the bunch, and probably his graduation from under-18s football, as it was clear to see he was ready for the next challenge. Arsenal under-18s finished in 3rd place on 44 points, narrowly missing out on the league in the latter stages of the season. With only 1 league goal to his name by March, Max closed the season off having caught fire with a total of 15 goals and 5 assists. The season didn't just end there for Max, as he was part of England's under-17 squad, headed to Albania to compete in the under-17s Euros, coming up against the best talent across Europe whilst playing up 2 years. England's first group stage game kicked off against Belgium. Max was causing the Belgian side problems, cutting him from the right flank, twisting and turning as he had a shot saved early in the first half, causing issues, being a constant threat throughout the game as the Belgian midfield struggled to contain him. Neither side could break the deadlock as the game ended in a 1-1 tie. The second group stage game was disappointing as England lost 4-2 to an organised Italian side. Max was dangerous in moments of the game, but he kept getting fouled, which kept disrupting the rhythm as he got taken off in the 70th minute. The final group stage game was a must-win against the Czech Republic if England were to stand a chance of progressing. Max Dowman opened the scoring 5 minutes into the game with a contender for goal of the tournament, followed up 10 minutes later with a world-class assist, a line-breaking pass from deep inside his own half as Gomez tucked it into the back of the net. England were cruising 4-0 up in the first half, but the game ended 4-2 and sadly an end to their tournament. Despite the early exit, with his goal against the Czech Republic, Max Dowman added to his list of achievements, becoming the youngest ever goal scorer in the competition's history at 15 years, 4 months and 26 days. At the time of making this video, pre-season is less than 2 weeks from starting, and 2 things are for certain: Max Dowman will join the senior team on their upcoming Asia tour and make his first team debut at some point next season. Arsenal Football Club have full belief in him. According to the gaffer, the rest is all up to him.
When I'm talking about Max as well, is now he's involved in the squad. He trains with us a lot. That doesn't mean that he's going to play in the Premier League many games. I don't know, depending how good he is, how impressive he is, how much he offers the team, like Ethan, like Miles, like any other player in the squad.
In recent days, Chelsea tried to be cheeky and floated the idea of having Max Dowman be included in the deal, pertaining to the club's interest in Noni Madueke, as reported by an account on X by the name of Hand of Arsenal, who has recently become one of the most reliable sources for transfer news. Arsenal immediately rejected the idea. Following this, an account that's believed to be Max Dowman's dad replied to the post with the wide eyes emojis, which could indicate that it did indeed happen. A few days prior, Max also posted a picture on Instagram of him in a kit with the number 56, hinting that will be his new squad number going into the new season. Ultimately, his involvement with the first team all depends on whether he meets the targets the club set for him, and if he carries last season form into the new one.
He's taking very fast steps because every time you put him in a different challenge, different level, he overcomes that hurdle pretty quickly, which is great, so we are on it.
The sky is the limit, and to conclude this video, I'll pose the same question again. But is the hype justified?